Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Sly, the Deputy Director General for Sport and Recreation in the Queensland Government. Could I start by acknowledging the traditional owners on the many lands that we meet today and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging. Here at the Queensland Government, we're committed to getting Queenslanders more active more often and developing a thriving and resilient active industry. We want to work together to achieve a range of health and social outcomes through physical activity by continuing to build upon and tap into Queensland's already growing innovation ecosystem. ActiveKIT is our opportunity to support the implementation of new and innovative products or services, and it's our call to action on investment to help drive participation in Queensland. Since launching in 2021, ActiveKIT has funded 39 organisations a total of $4.1 million in support of their innovative solutions. You'll see some great examples later on, which are leaving lasting impacts across Queensland. Following on from the success of round one, ActiveKIT is again proudly supported by both the Department of Tourism, Innovation and Sport and Health and Wellbeing Queensland. Our partnership with Health and Wellbeing Queensland enables us to work collaboratively and explore opportunities to further encourage healthy lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Robin, Chief Executive Health and Wellbeing Queensland. We know that Queenslanders love being physically active and taking advantage of our wonderful environment to get out and get active. However, around 420,000 Queenslanders are not getting enough physical activity each week, and more than 48,000 Queensland children are getting less than 1 hour of physical activity each day. The way people want to engage with and participate in physical activity is completely changing. So whether it's through organised sport or through flexible and more social opportunities. And that's why we need fun, innovative solutions that make it easier for people to put their health first. Preventative health is key, and physical activity is critical to driving this agenda. It's vital that we adapt and find different ways to engage Queenslanders differently. Just like Andrew mentioned before, we are so excited to be partnering again with the department to bring you ActiveKIT Round 2. We know that through strong collaborations with our friends, we can leverage networks and strengthen the impact. So that's why we are encouraging you to work with others on round 2. So how can all this help with your application? I really want you to help us to help you to contribute to some really amazing opportunities for communities, especially those who need it the most. Start with partnering with others. There may be some truly skilled organisations out there that can provide just the right support you need to develop such new and exciting solutions. The opportunities for collaboration in this state are endless. All it takes is for you to reach out and have a conversation and establish the right networks that could truly amplify the impact of your work. We need every single one of you to help us to truly make a difference.
We've also got some great advice from Olympian Nat Cook on innovation and sport coming up next. You'll also be provided with a better understanding of ActiveKIT Round 2 and what we're hoping to see in your application. It's an exciting time for Queensland and the active industry, so get innovative and get involved in ActiveKIT. And now over to you, Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat Cook, 5-time Olympian and gold medalist in the sport of beach volleyball. But what I'm most passionate about right now is a thing called Sport X, which is the cross-section of sport and innovation. There is so much technology and innovation in high-performance sport that can be applied to a much broader range of sport and recreation, from grassroots all the way through to our Olympic and Paralympic athletes. Most of our life has now gone online, but you can't put your push-ups online. You can't have someone online do your push-ups. You might be able to count them online and go in a competition, but you've got to do your push-ups yourself. But there's a way for us to incorporate technology into our sport and recreation, and that's what ActiveKIT is all about. Queenslanders are more connected than ever. There are innovative solutions about wearable technology that give us the flexibility to track our physical activity. With the Brisbane 2032 Olympics and Paralympics on the horizon, we have the potential to leverage the industry knowledge, the online digital trends to help us drive sport and physical activity. We have a 10-year runway to not only connect with active industry and the sport tech and startup businesses, but to trial and implement new and innovative solutions for Queensland to be the home of sport tech as a legacy for Brisbane 2032. ActiveKIT plays a role in ensuring we're leading the way with products and solutions that help get Queenslanders moving. It's helping us invest in tomorrow's future today to build that innovation pipeline. So keep watching so you can put your best foot or solution forward to be part of ActiveKIT Round 2.
Attention innovators. Think you have a solution to increase physical activity participation of Queenslanders who are insufficiently active? Here is the story behind the ActiveKIT Round 2 challenge. Under Round 2, you can respond to the challenge through two different categories. Either enabling opportunities for inclusive physical activity or enabling opportunities through flexible and social physical activity. What is the difference between the two categories? Category 1 is about the cohort. Research shows that certain groups of the population are more insufficiently active and face specific barriers to participation. Under Category 1, we are looking for practical and fit-for-purpose solutions that respond to the specific barriers of children and young people, women 18 years of over, or people with a disability. Projects should only target one of these cohorts. Category 2 is about the method. Research shows that the way people want to engage with and participate in physical activity is shifting, which has been accelerated by the recent pandemic. So, we want to find different ways for the industry to engage participants. Under Category 2, we need you to put forward new delivery methods and modes that aim to increase physical activity levels. We recognise that one size does not fit all, so that's why we are looking for products or services that are tailored, fit for purpose, and address the specific needs and trends as seen in society. The department has pulled together the research to help you gain a better understanding of the challenge. The story behind the challenge can be found on our website and outlines the trends and data and where to go if you want to find out more information. As mentioned by Andrew and Robin earlier, successful Round 1 applications have taken their market-ready solution to the next level. Check out some of the success stories. A full list of funded projects can also be viewed on the website.
Hi guys, welcome to AR Fitness Townsville.
will help you understand the eligibility criteria and mandatory application requirements for Round 2. To be eligible for funding, organisations must be registered with an Australian business number, be based or headquartered in Queensland, and at the time of program close have no outstanding compliance issues with the department or the Office of Fair Trading. Additionally, you are also required to be one of the following organisation types: an active industry state-level organisation or peak organisation, a national sporting organisation operating in Queensland under a governance model recognised by Sport Australia, a regional or statewide not-for-profit organisation, a local government, a tertiary or research institution, or a start-up or small to medium enterprise. Applicants from Round 1 are eligible to apply again. However, you will need to ensure that the product or service is different from what was funded under Round 1. If you are unsure of your organisation's eligibility, please contact us before applying. Let's talk project eligibility. We are looking for two things. Firstly, your product or service must be either a technology or non-technology based solution that responds to the outlined challenge. Secondly, Solutions must be a minimal viable product and beyond. This means your product or service is beyond the initial proof of concept or prototype stage. In other words, it has got to be market ready. Now, let's go over the mandatory application requirements. You must, at the time of application, attach the following to be deemed eligible. 1. A completed project cost sheet in the template provided by us, which is available in the online application. There are 2 tabs to complete, so make sure you fill out the whole document. 2. Sufficient evidence confirming the required cash co-contribution. Please refer to Section 6 of the Program Guidelines for the specific requirements for your organisational type. And finally, we need 2 years of financial statements consisting of a profit and loss statement and balance sheet. Where your organisation has audited financials, these should be provided along with the auditor's report. These items are really important to help us assess your application, so it's critical you attach these in the online application system.
This section will outline some of the tips and tricks for using the department's online application system, Inquire, as well as where you can go to seek assistance. There are 2 steps to apply for funding under this program. Firstly, your organisation must be registered in the Sport and Recreation Grant Registration Portal. You should commence this process as early as possible prior to applying. You can do it at any time, you don't have to wait for a funding program to open. Please ensure you click Register Your Organisation so you don't end up applying as an individual. If your organisation is already in the Grant Registration Portal, you don't need to re-register. It is likely your organisation is registered in the Grant Registration Portal already if you have previously applied for funding from Sport and Recreation. If you have forgotten your login details, you can check out the frequently asked questions on the website or contact the Partnerships Office or your nearest Sport and Recreation office. Once you have successfully logged into Inquire, you're ready to apply. We recommend jumping in and familiarising yourself with Inquire, the application form and questions. We also suggest not leaving it to the last minute, so make sure you commence your application from well before the closing date. If you want to get a head start on preparing your responses, the application questions are also outlined in the back of the program guidelines. Please keep in mind that there are character and file size limits for each question. Check this out when you are reviewing the application in Inquire. Top tip: please remember to review your application before submitting, making sure you've attached all of the mandatory application requirements, because once it's submitted, it cannot be edited. If you have forgotten to attach something, make sure you contact the department as soon as possible. We encourage you to be innovative with your submission. In this round, we have allowed for a short 3-minute video to help explain your project and how it aligns to the program objectives. Think of it as your elevator pitch. The video can accompany your application. It is not a mandatory requirement and is to help the department better understand your solution. If you do want to submit a video, please ensure it's published on a platform that can be accessed by the department, such as YouTube, Dropbox, or Google Drive, so it can be considered when we assess your application. Now, where should you go if you need assistance with your application? In the first instance, please review our website. Everything you need to know, including the program guidelines, the story behind the challenge, and link to the application, can be found there. If you are seeking assistance with organisation eligibility, the Grants Registration Portal, the Inquire application system, or department compliance, please email the Sport and Recreation Partnership team or contact your nearest Sport and Recreation office. Incorporated associations should contact the Office of Fair Trading to determine whether you have any outstanding compliance issues. All relevant contact details will be available at the end of the webinar as well as on our website.
So that's it, you've made it to the end. We look forward to seeing your exciting solution. So make sure you get your application in for ActiveKIT Round 2 before the closing date.